Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, then welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little different that I normally don't do. I know there's a lot of men that watch my channel, women also, but this is just something that I was thinking about doing. There are basically 8 fragrances that I have here that are targeted towards women, but that I believe will be a great scent for men. And these aren't like common knowledge, I'm not talking about unisex fragrances like with the a lot of the diptyques or the initios. I'm talking about fragrances that are, the Parfums or the For Hers. I believe one of them here on my list is targeted for men and women, but common knowledge is that it's for women. So before I get, any trolls in the comments that say, well, that's for men and women. No, these are, there's specific reasons, and all of these fragrances here are really intentional of why I'm doing this video, because, it's just common knowledge for women to go for a lot of these. Versus men, and I don't hear a lot of men talking about these fragrances or the so let me just get into it. It's kind of risky for me to do this video because it could go either way. This video could either be really useful or it could just backfire, but who knows? I truly am doing this video because I truly believe that these fragrances that I'm about to go over are great men's fragrances. So if you are a guy who's interested in content like this, who's looking for a fragrance for yourself, or to give to another gentleman, or if you are a woman watching this video who might find this video useful for, say, gifting something to a guy, or for example, if you're a woman who might have some of these in her collection and wants to declutter, maybe you can give them to a guy. So that's the only reason I'm doing this video. So continue watching. So in no particular order, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fragrances here with me. Most of them are full size, and I have a travel and a sample size fragrance. Let me just start with the sample I have. It is Eilish number 2. I briefly posted a video talking about this one. It is Billie Eilish number 2. I don't know if you can see that. It's Eilish number 2. Oh gosh. Anywho, so it's Billie Eilish number 2. If you haven't watched my video on it, there's another video on my channel going over this fragrance while I was at Ulta. It is in a woman silhouette. It's the one in the gray bottle. That's what the big size looks like. This is I'm just sprayed in the air. Yeah, this is a very woody, slightly sweet. I think there's floral in here, some vanilla, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not going to be going over a lot of the fragrance notes. I'm just going to be going over what I smell when I smell these fragrances. So I'm not going to be doing a note breakdown. This is a very woody, sweet woody fragrance, musky too, sweet woody musky fragrance. Billie Eilish number 2. When I first smelled this, my initial impression was, wow, this would be a great fragrance for a guy. Billie Eilish number 2. Go check it out. Really great option for a guy, a night out fragrance, obviously for the office as well, but I think it will make a really great just going out, hanging out, kind of a fun night out fragrance. Okay, next on my list, this is a deluxe size. It's Radiant Mirage by Estée Lauder. I don't know if you can see it. My camera's being weird, but Radiant Mirage by Estée Lauder. This is a floral woody fragrance sprayed in the air. Yeah, it's a floral woody fragrance. It's from the house of Estée Lauder. This is, I don't know if this is targeted for men. Like, I don't know if they classify this as a unisex on their fragrance, but this is obviously, with Estée Lauder being a makeup line, it's more common knowledge for women to buy a lot of their fragrances. I know that they have fragrances that are specifically targeted towards men, but this one I believe is more common knowledge to be for women. But I honestly think that this would be a great men's option. Really nice floral woody fragrance. Check it out. Radiant Mirage by Estée Lauder. Next, I have one that is it's discontinued, but I know a lot of like resellers still sell it. Like I know a lot of like resellers, meaning on eBay I see it. It's Tom Ford Noir, but this is the Parfums. I know there's a men's version of this as well, but this is the Tom Ford Parfums. So this was, Parfums intentionally, this was targeted for women. I can't, like, the first impression, oh my gosh, this smells so masculine, that I can't believe that they even targeted this towards women. It is very, very, very masculine smelling. It is oh my gosh, it is so woody, spicy, slightly sweet, a little musky. I think there's some amber in here. That's what I get from it. And it's very, very strong. It's like a beast mode, in my opinion. It's a really strong fragrance. Very opulent smelling. Tom Ford Noir Parfum. If you ever see these on like a eBay for a decent price, I don't know, maybe some perfume stores might have it, or I'm not sure, but it is discontinued. I don't know if they're gonna bring it back. Try it out. Tom Ford Noir Parfum. Super, super manly fragrance. Like, super manly fragrance. Spray some on just to... Yeah, this is super, super manly. I can't believe that they even targeted this towards women. This was a blind buy, by the way. Never blind buy anything if you can help it. But yeah, super... This is just like, there's these fragrances that when you smell it, you're like, wow, it's really girly or really manly. This is one of those that you're just like, wow, this is so manly. I highly recommend this for the guys. I think you will love this fragrance. Really opulent smelling. This is more Tom Ford's Parfum Noir is a great opulent, like, going out fragrance. I think this will be great for like date night, night out, like a special occasion, ideally, in my opinion. Yeah, check it out. Next, don't let the girly bottle fool you. This is Delina by Parfums de Marly. This is just their regular Delina. This is a beautiful smell. Yeah, this is floral, fruity, but there's enough wood in here, like a good wood in here on the dry down, that makes it like a really great option for a guy. I don't know if they market this. I know there's a Parfums de Marly, the ones that men wear in the manly bottles. And this is the womanly bottles, the womanly line. I don't know if they target this as a unisex, but obviously it's common knowledge that this is marketed towards women. It's pink, super girly, feminine looking bottle. You hear a lot of women talk about this, but I say don't let the bottle, the aesthetic fool you. This could make a great men's fragrance option. It's fruity, flowery, but it has a good amount of wood in here that it would be a great option for a guy. If you are into sweet floral fragrances and you like wood, like wood in it, like wood smelling fragrances, I think you would really enjoy this fragrance. And Snoop Dogg has a video. I mean, it went viral over the summer about what's in his bag, and this was a fragrance that he wore. Perfumes de Marley Delina. So I always say, if it's good enough for Snoop Dogg, then it should be good enough for you. I love this fragrance a lot as a woman, but I definitely think that men could totally pull this off. So don't let the pink bottle fool you. Smell it for yourself. Again, if you don't believe me, I don't know if this is Snoop Dogg's signature fragrance, but I know that he does wear it. And I was pleasantly surprised to learn that when I saw his video. Really great floral, fruity, woodiness. I think guys will like this. All right, next on my list is probably one of my favorite fragrances of all time. And if you know me, you know me. You know what I'm going to say. It is Calvin Klein Obsession, but this is the For Her. I know there's a Calvin Klein Obsession for him, which is great. It's much more lavendery than this, but this is a wonderful, phenomenal fragrance, that's targeted for women, but I believe that this is great for men. It is woody, like not woody, but like spicy. I believe there's some wood in here. That opening basil. It's like there's so much going on with this perfume, and I want to do its own video just going over this fragrance. I believe that this fragrance needs its own special dedicated review, especially because it is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. But it's this. Let me just spray it. It's so good, but that's a sneeze. Yeah, the alcohol got in my nose. Ugh. Okay, back to the video. It's just a beautiful, spicy, floral, ambery, vanillic, amazing fragrance. Like, I don't know what else to say about this fragrance. I'm kind of speechless every time I talk about it because there's so much going on with this fragrance, all the way from the beautiful opening to the stunning vanilla dry down at the end of the day that you get from this. I just think it will be a great, like, phenomenal men's option. So CK Obsession for women, targeted for women. I think it's a great men's option. Next, this is kind of controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway because every time I put this on, I always think, wow, this will be really great for a guy. This will be really great, a great fragrance option for a man. It is Bath & Body Works in the Stars. I know Bath & Body Works has a special like men's line, but this is in the women's area of Bath & Body Works. This is, the area that a lot of women go to sniff out their candles or favorite fragrances. This isn't in the men's area. If you're familiar with Bath & Body Works, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is in the Stars. You can get this for under $5 during their sales that they have. Great fragrance. But this, I'm just gonna smell it from here. Yeah, it's so good. It has enough. It's sweet. It's like floral, has a nice creaminess to it, but it also has a nice smoky, woody quality to this. The notes are starflower, sandalwood, musk, sugar tangelo, white agarwood, amber. That white agarwood that's in here has this really great like manly quality to this fragrance. Like, I definitely think this is unisex, but you know, common knowledge with this line is that women tend to go for it, which is why I wanted to put it in this video. I wanted to be really intentional with letting you know, like, hey, women shop this line, but this will be a great option for a guy. I think this will be great for a guy, like, you know, daily wear. If you don't want something too heavy, these don't last a long time. The In the Stars one, I think, is the strongest one of all their fragrance mists, in my opinion. I've tried a lot of them, and I have a lot of their fragrances, but I definitely think that the In the Stars one is more of the stronger ones in their line. But yeah, I'm gonna spray some here on my skin just to kind of go over it. It's like this In the Stars reminds me of something from Mason Francis Kirkjian. I don't know what, but it's along his whole like vibe of fragrances. It's musky, it's sweet, floral, and it has like a sweet, smoky oud that he puts in some of his fragrances. If you didn't tell me, like, they have a lot of Bath and Body Works has a lot of those inspired by lines where they do dupes of really high-end products, and I think this one is inspired by the House of MFK. If I were to like give it a rating, because this is very, yeah, this is definitely, in my opinion, I've sprayed this many times. I own like different products from this line. They have candles and like lotions and stuff like that, body washes. So I smell this a lot. And In the Stars, yeah, I always spray this on and say the same thing. Like, wow, this is really great for a woman, but I could totally see a guy pull this off. That white agarwood gives this beautiful, smoky, woody quality that makes this a beautiful, like, musky, floral, woody, smoky perfume fragrance that I think a lot of men would appreciate. So before you troll my comments, go to the store, go to Bath and Body Works, and spray this on you. But like, don't spend too much time in there, because the more you stay in there with the candles burning and all these other fragrances in the air, you're kind of gonna get nose blind. So I highly suggest just spraying it on you and walking out and smelling yourself outside of the store, and just to see what I'm talking about. It's very, like, it's great for, I think it's a great men's option. So please smell it before you judge. In the Stars, Bath and Body Works. Okay. This next one is a beautiful fragrance. I love this one so much. Like, it's such a beautiful fragrance. It's unisex on their website, I believe, but honestly, I think it's common knowledge that this is like more popular amongst women, because let me tell you what it is before I get into it. It is Fenty by Fenty. This is Rihanna's fragrance from her makeup line, Fenty. So, you know, it's common knowledge that it's a cosmetics line and women are going to be using it, right? Like, even though it says it's unisex, in the store, if you go to Sephora, this fragrance is not out by the fragrances. This is where she sells her cosmetics, her lipstick, her blushes, foundation and what have you. So, maybe a lot of men haven't come across this because it's not where the fragrances are. It's where she, in the middle aisles where her cosmetics are. But this is so that's why it's in this video. So even though it's unisex, I don't want to hear the trolls in the comments saying, oh, it's for unisex. We knew that. I'm just saying it's common knowledge that this is, for a women's cosmetic line. So maybe a lot of men didn't think about, wait a minute, I can use that. I can wear that myself, So anywho, back to the fragrance. So this is a beautiful fragrance that I think is going to be wonderful for men. Fenty, I don't know if it's partially or all owned by LVMH, the Louis Vuitton brand, but this is created by Jacques Cavalier. He does all the Louis Vuitton fragrances, and in my opinion, this smells, you can definitely tell when you smell it. It's very luxurious, but it smells very, I don't know how to describe it besides saying it's very Louis Vuitton-y smelling. It really is very opulent Louis Vuitton smelling. I don't know how else to describe it. It's beautiful. It's I don't know if I have any more room on me. Oh, let me just spray some on my hand. Yeah, it's beautiful. It has a blueberry note in here, but it's not like this crazy childish candy blueberry. It's like a really mature fancy blueberry. It has like musk woodiness, like it's just musky, woody, kind of has like some incense vibes to me, but blueberry. It is so beautiful, so well done. Guys watching this or women shopping for a guy, don't be scared to try Fenty by Fenty. It is stunning, and I think this will be great for a guy. It smells super opulent. This totally belongs, could belong in a Louis Vuitton bottle. And the price tag isn't as crazy as a Louis Vuitton fragrance. It's much more affordable, but yeah, it's just a stunning fragrance that I believe a lot of men will enjoy. And last, this is an oldie but goodie. If you haven't watched my video on this, go ahead and watch it. It is Elizabeth Taylor's Passion for Her. I recently did a video on it, so if you want the whole note breakdown, more details on it, go watch my video. This is oh my god. I'm not even going to spray this because it will last and last and last and last. I'm afraid that if I spray it in the air, it might just go and seep into my walls. I could smell it right from the bottle. This is a beast mode fragrance. It's Passion for Her. I know that they have Passion for men as well, but this was intentionally targeted towards women. But I believe that this fragrance will make an amazing fragrance for a guy. If you're into the green, spicy, floral, powdery, woody, there's so much going on with this fragrance. I think that men will really enjoy this fragrance, in my opinion. Even though it's targeted for women, definitely guys should give this one a try. So yeah, that's it. That's my list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fragrances in here that I went over that are mass marketed towards women, or there's common knowledge that they're for women, that I think would be great options for men. Let me know what you think. Have you tried any of the fragrances that I mentioned? Are you open to trying a fragrance that I mentioned, like a fragrance that I went over? If you are a guy, would you be open to wearing these fragrances? If you're a woman watching this fragrance, have you tried any of these, and do you agree with me that there are great fragrances for men as well? Yeah, let me know your opinions. If you've tried any of these, let me know. Like, have you worn these? Have you worn these yourself, or like have you smelled it on anyone else? Just drop a comment, let me know. I love reading anyone's comments. Let me know if you agree with me. Let me know if you try these yourself as a woman and agree with me that it's going to be good for a guy. Or if you're a guy, have you smelled these before and thought the same as me? Like, is it it's good to wear as a guy? It's more masculine leading. Obviously fragrances, you know, there's really no gender. Like, you wear what you wear, whenever you want to wear it. But I just made this video just to, you know, be helpful and maybe open a conversation up, like stuff that is, you know, targeted towards women, such as this one, Parfum by Tom Ford, or the Elizabeth Taylor for her Passion for Her, that could you know, be really great options for men. So I'm just making this video as just a long idea that I had in my head. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that's it. Stay tuned for more. Make sure to leave me a comment. I love reading everyone's comments. And yeah, that's it. Cool. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week and have a wonderful month. Cool. Bye.